Tonight we report on an alleged incident involving the Jack-in-the-Box murder suspect prior to the shooting. And the Quincy School District looks to replace its current maintenance and operations levy. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. The Wenatchee Apple Sox add a base coach, and Tent City was in full force at Gonzaga University last night. Let's take a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
And as we end the work week and slide into the weekend, still a few showers around the area, if not some freezing precipitation, but the warm-up is trying to take hold. Details coming up.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
The man accused of shooting 22-year-old Christian Guerra claims he blacked out before the murder. Jason Williams, a 37-year-old Moses Lake man, is charged in Grant County Superior Court with murder in the first degree and 3 counts of attempted murder. His wife, Martha Mejia, a 34-year-old Moses Lake woman, is charged with rendering criminal assistance in the first degree and DUI. The two were reportedly celebrating Mejia's uncle's marriage at the Dockside Pub prior to driving to Jack-in-the-Box. They were allegedly involved in a disturbance at the bar. Guerra and 3 other people were in the bar at the same time and decided to leave after Williams created the disturbance. Both groups went to the Jack-in-the-Box drive-through where their vehicles nearly collided. Mejia allegedly started a dispute, and Williams and Guerra began fighting. Williams reportedly retrieved a pistol and killed Guerra, injured another person, and could have shot 2 others. More information about the shooting is available on our website at ifiber1.com/news. The Soap Lake City Council has accused one of its members of overstepping his legal authority by filing documents with the county concerning annexation into Fire District 7 without the council's knowledge. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Soap Lake Mayor Raymond Gravel and some city council members want Soap Lake City Councilman Robert Brown to resign. Brown was criticized and admonished by other council members Wednesday night. The council's action came after Brown submitted a document to the Grant County Commissioners and County Auditor without the council's knowledge or approval. Council members said Brown acted in violation of the council rules of conduct. The document, approved as an ordinance in November, stated that the council believes it is in the city's best interest to annex into Fire District 7 for fire services. The Soap Lake Council, just 2 days after Brown's action, agreed to not submit the document to the county commissioners and auditor until August so the county could set a November Fire District annexation election. Councilwoman Joanne Rushton filed a formal complaint against Brown.
Mr. Brown filed these papers on the 5th with no authorization, no vote. He did it on his own, apart with no direction from the council.
Brown, who has served a year on the council, said the city administration was suppressing the document, which he believes should have been submitted for an April election. Brown called in sick and did not attend the council meeting Wednesday night, but he defended his actions Thursday. The councilman said he would respond to the council at its February 4th meeting. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
A man will serve nearly 4 years in prison for a police chase in Moses Lake. A Grant County Superior Court jury found Andrew Gilbert Jr., a 32-year-old Moses Lake resident, guilty in October of attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle and vehicle prowling. Gilbert has 20 felony convictions in the past 18 years, including 3 previous convictions for attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle. When combined with his present convictions, he faced between 2 years and 10 months and 3 years and 5 months in prison. Judge John Nodell sentenced Gilbert to 3 years and 8 months in prison. Gilbert led the Moses Lake Police on a chase in August. The pursuit ended when Gilbert crashed the bike, causing the motorcycle to hit the patrol car. The Ephrata School District Board elected a new chair and vice chair this week and also discussed the new science curriculum and possible Special Olympics sports program. Reporter Devin Higgins has more details.
The Ephrata School Board met for the first time in 2015 Tuesday night with a full docket on their agenda. The board elected new officers and recognized the years of continuous service of its members. 29-year board member Bill Carell was elected as the new chairman-president, replacing 24-year veteran Larry Duffner. Mark Seaver-Krop was picked to be the vice chair and is the newest member of the board, joining in 2012. Ephrata High School Athletic Director Michelle Webb petitioned the board for funding to join the Special Olympics Unified Sports Program, which pairs students with disabilities together with able-bodied teammates for sports like soccer.
It's been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Carries. Thank you very much. Thank you.
High school math and science teacher Heidi White and her students gave an interactive presentation to the board about their new science curriculum, which allows them to use online resources to learn concepts like anatomy and chemistry, which were once confined to textbooks and labs. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFiber One News.
And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
There's something new and exciting happening right now at your nearest Toyota dealer. It's the arrival of the all-new 2014 Corolla, now featuring a new stylish exterior, plus a premium interior loaded with technology, including Toyota's N-Tune multimedia system with navigation. Corolla has definitely evolved. The best part is, right now you could take advantage of special introductory savings. The new 2014 Corolla, available at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi everybody, meteorologist Owen Morella with you here on iFiber Channel 1 News Weather. Your forecast overnight tonight through Fridays brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And the temperature wants to go someplace, and that's on the upside, but it's going to take a little bit to get there. But warmer air is trying to come visit us here in the Columbia Basin. And in fact, it's still going to create a few showers overnight tonight, freezing precipitation possibly, but very, very light and spotty. Morning fog. It's the afternoon through the evening tomorrow. A little shower activity will come on in with the warm front, and then it's just basically cloudy with warmer temperatures through much of next week. We'll still have to contend with some overnight and morning fog, though, and it just depends how fast the fog burns off each day to see how warm we get. In the meantime, 37 and 33, the extremes today. We've had a little bit of the overnight light freezing precipitation last night, earlier this morning, and we're expecting that again overnight tonight with the clouds thickening on up and some morning fog possibly again. 38 and 32 in Moses Lake, and again here just some brief overnight light freezing precipitation. Specifically now, we have mostly cloudy skies, 35 degrees to dew point 31, and a breeze from the north will help keep the funneling of some cooler temperatures in our area for a bit before the warm front comes our way. The warm front way out west. But overnight tonight, you can see still considerable clouds re-thicken in the area, so drizzle, freezing drizzle could be developing. Here I paused it during the afternoon hours, and you can see pretty heavy showers, mainly in the Cascades, but even here in the basin, some showers around. But then after that goes by, we clear it out Friday night and the weekend. Again, it doesn't show it here, mainly cloudy skies, but at least the precipitation threat decreases significantly. Still, though, lots of clouds. Meantime, our Friday forecast, you can see we are looking for most of the precipitation from the Cascades west, but you saw where I paused the forecast of the precipitation. We are looking for showers through our area as well. The inland northwest also, especially the higher elevations, may see a little snow. But as we zoom on in, you can see that we are looking for some brief sun possible, but it'll still be mainly cloudy. and a few showers, particularly during the afternoon hours, will be dotting the area. A little steadier, bigger raindrops, if you will, than any sort of drizzle. But that clears on out, and you can see the warming trend. 40s is what we're going for the most part. But again, we could be in the nicer 50s if the morning fog, which will be very prevalent most of the days, if the morning fog burns off, we could add about 3, 4, 5 degrees to all the afternoon highs. So it does look like a little touch of spring coming back here in the basin. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Well, of course, we are looking at the spotty slick spots tomorrow morning, but other than that, looks nice. You want to keep it here because sports is coming up next here on iFiber Channel 1 News.
What better way to start the new year than in a new Toyota? We're making it easier than ever with 3 ways to save. Your choice of financing as low as 0%, up to $2,500 in customer cash back, or low payment leases on your favorite Toyota model, like RAV4, now just $199 per month. Just pick your favorite Toyota, the best savings options for you, and drive away. It's that easy, so start your year right. For full details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchagram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Dozens of Gonzaga students braved freezing temperatures camping outside McCarthy Athletic Center last night. The tent-goers wanted to be first in line for tickets to tonight's battle with St. Mary's. Gonzaga is 60-27 overall against the Gales and swept the team in 3 meetings last season. The number 3 ranked Zags haven't lost a home game since December 8, 2012, a streak of 34 games that has spanned 769 days. It's the longest current streak in the nation after Duke's 41-gamer was broken by Miami last week. It's also the second longest streak in school history. Coach Mark Few is looking to pick up his 201st career West Coast Conference win. He's the only coach in league history to chalk up 200 victories. Miles Kaiser is the newest addition to the Wenatchee Apple Sox coaching staff. Kaiser joins the ball club as an assistant coach for the 2015 season. Kaiser was a former assistant coach at Western Oregon University. He helped lead the Wolves to 2 great Northwest Athletic Conference championships. Kaiser will coach third base for the Apple Sox and will also assist with a large portion of the on-field coaching. Kaiser played collegiately at Glendale Community College in Arizona, the University of Washington, and Western Oregon University. Well, it'll cost you a little bit more than a pretty penny if you plan to attend Super Bowl 49. Seahawks fans heading to University of Phoenix Stadium may have to shell out upwards of $8 grand to attend the event. Tickets are available on a number of online sites for $2,500. Other packages are available from an NFL affiliate site starting at $5,000 and from an online retailer for $8,000 and up. A few Hawks fans will be lucky enough to win a trip from the Washington State Lottery or Seahawks star Richard Sherman's online store. Well, speaking of Richard Sherman, the outspoken Seahawk is slinging early trash talk aimed at Patriot quarterback, pretty boy Tom Brady.
I think people somehow get a skewed view of Tom Brady, that he's just a clean cut, does everything right, and never says a bad word to anyone. And we know him to be otherwise.
You mad, bro? We'll be right back after this.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about this Quincy School District's maintenance and operations levy that would replace the current levy. Reporter Devin Higgins met with district officials and has the story.
7 schools make up the Quincy School District, and according to their 2014 enrollment numbers, approximately 2,900 students are attending full-time this year. The district is asking voters to renew their 4-year maintenance and operations levy to provide key funding not covered by the state. The levy will provide around $8 million a year to the district over its lifespan, and it replaces the expiring M&O levy from 2011. The district receives approximately 23% of their annual revenue through the levy, but rates are expected to go down for taxpayers. Based on 2014 rates per $1,000 of assessed property value, taxpayers will see a decrease of 40 cents through 2019. The district uses funds from the levy to finance a wide range of services, including enrichment programs, infrastructure, textbooks, security, parent outreach activities, and special education. Superintendent John Boyd has overseen the district for the last year and said the levy is an essential component of the budget.
The state doesn't fund schools or school districts to the point where we can provide the services that we feel we need to help kids be successful in school. We have a high needs population of students, and we provide a lot of support and help for them. We're a growing district, so we have the extra costs associated with that growth. We're completely out of room for students. We're adding portables, so the costs associated with that growth as well. There are a lot of things that we do to support students that we'd have to cut back on, and we'd have to cut back on staff. We'd have to cut back on the maintenance of our buildings. We'd have to try to squeeze kids into smaller spaces and not add the types of portables that we'd need. So, it'd be a tough situation if we were not able to pass it. But we feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to get this one done.
Like many school districts, Quincy's trying to keep pace with changing technology. Boyd said the levy helps students stay ahead of the curve when it comes to new ways of learning.
Yeah, the M&O is crucial for us to be able to get the technology in the hands of the kids and give them access to it. It's one thing to have a device, but you also have to have internet routers. You also have to have the infrastructure that can support the Wi-Fi, and there are a lot of costs associated with that are that go relatively unseen, kind of behind the scenes type stuff. So we're able to support our students with Chromebooks, with other devices, with a Wi-Fi structure for them to access technology, and we're going to have to be able to do that more and more, like you say, because the textbooks are slowly being phased away in favor of these digital devices that can access information in different ways to support learning.
School safety and security is another aspect of what the levy covers. Boyd said it's another way to help ensure students and teachers are safe when in class.
We have hired a safety resource officer through the Quincy Police Department who works with our schools and is a presence there to be able to take care of things at the lowest level when they occur. So that is one way that the levy supports us to be able to hire that resource officer to be in our schools. Housed at the high school, but going to all the other schools and supporting them as well.
The election for the Quincy Maintenance and Operations Levy takes place on Tuesday, February 10th. In Quincy, Devin Higgins for iFiber One News.
And we'll be right back after this.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
Welcome back. A Moses Lake man allegedly raped his girlfriend after an argument about her infidelity. Prosecutors charged Carmen Sanchez, a 42-year-old man, with rape and obstructing a law enforcement officer. Sanchez reportedly returned to Moses Lake from El Salvador a few days prior to the attack and told his girlfriend about a new girlfriend he had found. She allegedly confessed to an affair. Sanchez reportedly became angry about it and assaulted her twice in the days before the rape. As police were investigating, he allegedly fled the scene and called police 2 days later and claimed she fabricated the attack. Sanchez turned himself into the Grant County Jail the next day. An Othello man is accused of trying to escape a state trooper by driving through an orchard. Prosecutors charged Jorge L. Ramos Altamirano, a 22-year-old man, in Grant County Superior Court with attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle. A state trooper allegedly spotted Ramos Altamirano driving 110 miles per hour on Road E Southeast, 60 miles an hour above the speed limit on January 16th. According to the Washington State Patrol, the suspect reportedly appeared to nearly lose control of his vehicle as he passed two other vehicles. Ramos Altamirano allegedly ignored the trooper, signaling him to pull over, and drove into an orchard along an access road. The trooper chased him for about half a mile and reached speeds of 50 miles per hour before Ramos Altamirano stopped. Ramos Altamirano's driver's license was revoked before he tried to flee the State Patrol. Entrepreneurs and other business people are invited to the Young Professionals of the Columbia Basin's networking event on February 11th. The event runs from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the 12 Hawks Bar and Grill at 140 West Division Avenue in Ephrata. Canfield Insurance and Risk Management Services is sponsoring the event, and representatives will be on hand to talk. It's a casual, no-host opportunity to meet and connect with other young professionals in the Columbia Basin. A $100 Amazon gift card will be given away to a lucky attendee. In Northwest news, the loss of 11,000 troops at Joint Base Lewis-McChord could cost the regional economy as much as $1 billion. That's why hundreds of people spoke out against the cuts this week. KOMO's Keith Eldridge reports from Lakewood, where locals are hoping the military changes its mind.
With cutbacks ordered by Congress, the Army is looking to trim 90 to 100,000 soldiers system-wide. As many as 11,000 could be eliminated from Joint Base Lewis-McChord.
The impact from that is significant.
Rick Stevens owns an insurance agency in Lakewood. Half of his business is military. He says the cuts would hurt everyone.
You know, the ripple effect of selling and buying products, a lot of that stops because of that.
It's difficult for many families. It's devastating for others.
Stevens joined 500 other small business owners, community leaders, and government officials in urging Army leaders to reconsider downsizing JBLM by that many troops.
Try to look at downsizing JBLM, not always in dollar signs, but to place the lives that those dollar signs will impact.
The participants said business owners, apartment landlords, and schools would all be affected if the 11,000 soldiers and their families all move away. There's the other question of the nation's security, with JBLM being strategically located on the West Coast.
We have hot spots all over the world, and this is the last thing we should be cutting, our military.
The governor points out the regional community has embraced the military.
We wrap military personnel in our arms in our state.
We hope that you reconsider your numbers for reducing the Army here at JBLM. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. We've always done a great job of supporting them in this area.
You think they heard it?
That's a good question. But let's hope so.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.